Hey guys, welcome back to another week of online learning. We have just a few weeks left, so we're going to be kind of wrapping up what we're doing. We're not going to do so much new stuff, so you're going to see fewer assignments so that you can get caught up on the things that you missed before the school year's over. So you can see there's only 3 assignments here this week, right? And just remember, if you ever want to go back and figure out what you've missed, it's all here in this online learning section, right? And you can see everything that we did for first period for all of the weeks on here, right? All the way back from the beginning. I will be taking all of those grades to put it on Infinite Campus, and then you'll be able to see what your grade is for each one, and then your kind of overall, um, whether or not you're passing online learning. So that's the best way to do that, is going to be on Infinite Campus. For now, you should be able to see it in your Google Classroom. Again, if you have any questions for me, there's my email, there's office hours, how to schedule meeting, and joining the live class button, right? So all of those are good ways to do it. Um, and I am able to, I have a grades tab where I can see all the grades. I think for you guys, you have to click on your to-do list to see everything that you're missing. Um, I don't know if there's a good way for you to see all your grades at once. But anyway, you just have these 3 assignments for this week. Let's talk about them. So first you have your Bellringer, and you're going to be looking at this Bellringer picture for this week. It says, when you feel anxious. Remember, we talked about what anxious is, right? That's when you feel worried about the future, right? So you're thinking like that tomorrow might be a bad day, or that sometime later on things might be bad. So when you're feeling that way, right, you can always go outside. I know that we're not really allowed to be with other people, but a lot of people are going, to the woods or to some place, kind of like the country, far away, where there aren't a lot of people. And, as long as you're not by anybody, you can maybe be safe or have a good time with your family. Um, you can always ask for help. I just listed a whole bunch of ways you can talk to me, but all your teachers are here for you. Your counselors are here for you. So this says, I'm feeling anxious. Can you help me? Right. So that's always something that you can ask us for. Create something. You see this person has some paint. They're like painting, cutting something, drawing, right? Making something new. Uh, Drinking water is always important, because if you don't drink enough water, you can get thirsty and that could change your mood. You can feel grumpy or feel bad, right? So always drink lots of water. Write about how you feel. So, we do a lot of writing and journaling and stuff for our bell ringers. So, writing down how you feel can always help, and you can always send it to one of us to read. Taking a deep breath, right? Always helpful. We did some breathing exercises in class too. So when you take a deep breath, things go slower and it can help you calm down. This one everyone's really good at, listening to soothing songs. So listening to music that makes you feel good. For everyone it's different. For some people it's loud music, other people it's quiet music, but listening to music that makes you feel really good. Um, Staying present, that means kind of paying attention to what you're doing. So instead of always like worrying, always thinking, oh no, what's going to happen tomorrow or next week, really just thinking like, what am I doing right now and how can I enjoy it? How can I have a good time? And then this last one, I think a lot of people do a good job of it, a positive distraction. So some people like to read or watch videos, right? Finding something good that makes you feel good. So if you're really feeling worried, maybe a scary movie isn't the best thing to watch at that time. Maybe you want to watch it some other time. If you're feeling really worried, you want to find something that maybe makes you feel good or positive, something funny, something that's uh, makes you feel nice on the inside, reminds you of the good things, right? So Number 1 is asking, what does it mean to feel anxious or worried? Anxious means, so do your best to say what that word means. I talked about it a little bit, and it was one of our vocabulary words. So what do you think the word anxious means? Right? And then number 2, what are some things you can do when you feel anxious? So I can, and you could pick any one of these, more than one of these. You can come up with your own answer. All of them are good choices. So that's our bell ringer for this week. Got those 2 questions. And then you guys are going to do another ed puzzle video. So this is about the new museum that's opened up downtown. And some students from Breckenridge High School made this video. And so you're going to watch this video, and I think there's just a couple questions that you're going to answer. So as you're watching the video, it will have sound, but I'm going to turn it off for just a second. As you're watching this video, um, there'll be some questions that stop here and here, right? And so the question will pop up and then you'll answer it. So uh, this is some information, right? And then here's the first question. What is Africa the birthplace of? And then you'll pick the correct answer. So all of these things are about the new African American History Museum. So they made a little commercial. Those high school students made a commercial to kind of show off how great the museum is. The museum also has a website. So we were planning on going on a field trip this year. It sounds like because everything's closed, we probably won't get to go. But hopefully, I know some of the teachers at the high schools that you guys will be able to go in the future because it's just a really great place for a field trip. So your next assignment is to answer these 2 questions. So it says to visit the website that I just clicked on, roots101.org, and answer the questions below. So you're going to look at the website and you can see some information about it and some pictures, the things that, right, the mission of the museum, right, to help us understand and appreciate, right, everything that African Americans have done, right, to show their history, culture, and art. So they're going to talk about all those different things, the culture, the influence, the journey, and the community. Right? And then you're going to see some different parts of the history, right? So you could see people who played sports that were really important, right? Like baseball, um, all these different, famous artists, musical musicians and musical figures, right? So all kinds of really important people um, that you can learn about. So number 1 says, what are some things you could learn about at the African American History Museum? So as you go through, you're going to be reading and looking at the pictures, and you could write down some of the things that you see that maybe you could learn about going there, right? So pick some things that you see that you think maybe you could learn a lot from. So number 1, what are some things you could learn about? Number 2, would you want to go there for a field trip next year? Why or why not? So tell me what you think. Would you want to go on the field trip or not want to go on the field trip, right? And make sure you say why. So that's all we're doing for this week. Um, you know, I'm really excited about the museum. Hopefully you'll get to learn some stuff. I know they're going to try to make some online things so that you can like see videos of what it's like on the inside and do virtual tours, because that's what a lot of people are doing while they're stuck at home. They're watching videos of the zoo or other places they can go, and then hopefully once everything is back to normal, they can go back in person. So again, those are your 3 assignments. It should not take you too long this week. Make sure if you finish that you turn in your backpack. I only have a backpack from a few people. Remember, I still have to grade it, then Mr. Crowder and Miss Williams. So please get that backpack in, right, as soon as possible. All right. Well, it was good talking to everybody again. Please let me know if you have any questions. If not, hopefully I'll see you in class or office hours if you need me. Bye.